Hey Bearcat fans, welcome to another edition of This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Well, Northwest Missouri State has two top-ranked teams in the nation. One of them will play for a national championship this weekend. We'll have more on that coming up on This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Northwest Missouri State Athletics has taken a unique position in Division II. The Bearcat men's basketball team jumped to number 1 in the National Association of Basketball Coaches poll this week, joining the Bearcat football team as the top team in their sport. The football team will be playing for a national championship Saturday when they face North Alabama at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City. The Bearcats earned their spot in the title game for the second straight year by knocking off Ferris State at home last Saturday. That game saw backup quarterback Jonathan Baker and all-around player Randy Schmidt step up behind center after starter Kyle Zimmerman was hurt on a blindside hit. Baker was 18 of 24 for 139 yards passing with 1 touchdown. Schmidt was 4 of 5 passing for 26 yards, but was the leading rusher with 71 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Also this week, 5 Bearcats were named to the CCA All-America team. Senior offensive lineman Chase Sherman, senior linebacker Jacob Volstead, and senior safety Kevin Berg were each named to the first team, while senior defensive lineman Colin Bevins and senior quarterback Kyle Zimmerman were each named to the second team. The Cats will play for a second straight national championship and a 30th straight win Saturday at 3 o'clock in Kansas City when they face North Alabama. The Bearcat men's basketball team cruised to an easy win over Missouri Valley Tuesday, the day the team was named to the number 1 spot in the national poll. Zach Schneider hit 5 threes and had 15 points, while Tyler Doherty came off the bench to score 15, and Chris Ibu-Endow had 12 in the 103-58 win. While most coaches would play down reaching a number 1 ranking in the nation, Bearcat head coach Ben McCullum says he hopes his team celebrates it by continuing to work hard to stay there.
Well, it's a result of a lot of the process that we've put in, but it's a result that you need to make sure you celebrate. You need to make sure you celebrate your successes and not always looking forward and trying to improve, but also enjoy the moment. For our program, it's a big deal just putting us on the map. It's a big deal because of how good our football team is as well. In 2 of the more recognizable sports, very few programs at any level have a number 1 ranked team in the country. I mean, that's just difficult to do, and we're fortunate enough to have that here at Northwest.
The Bearcats will get back to MIAA play Saturday when they travel to Tahlequah, Oklahoma for a matchup with Northeastern State. The Bearcat women's basketball team saw a losing streak continue as a game with Central Missouri slipped away late last weekend. Northwest had built a 15-point lead against the Jennies, holding Central to just 19 first-half points. But Central chipped away in the second half and outscored Northwest 24-12 in the fourth quarter to get the win. Northwest women's coach Buck Shield says they are still trying to recover from some adversity the team faced after winning its first 5 games.
Well, right now after getting started off on that 5-game win streak, I felt pretty good about where things were headed. And then we got hit with some adversity, with some injuries and things like that, and so I feel we're still kind of playing catch up from there. Obviously we've given ourselves chances in several of these games, and we're just not putting together the full 4 quarters. And for us to win these games, we have to play a solid 4-quarter game, just because our margin of error is really small, and we just have to do a better job of handling adversity in games and just executing late in the game when those possessions really matter.
The Bearcat women will also be in Tahlequah, Oklahoma Saturday to face Northeastern State. The Bearcat track and field teams got their season started, with most competing at the University of Nebraska-Kearney and a few at Pittsburgh State. At the UNK meet, there were several highlights, including Morgan McCormick setting the meet record in the 60-meter hurdles with a time of 8.84 seconds. Other women's highlights, Jordan Hammond won the 400, with Bearcats taking the top 3 spots in that event. Zenova Harris won the 600-meter dash. The 4x320-meter relay team set a field house record, and Kelsey Lacey set a provisional qualifying mark in the pentathlon with 3,299 points, finishing second in that event. On the men's side, Juwan Bush won the 400-meter dash, and the men's 4x320-meter relay team set the facility record in their race as well. Both track and field teams will be off until the new year, heading to Lincoln, Nebraska, January 13th and 14th. That's This Week in Bearcat Athletics. For producer Andrew Sherry, I'm Matt Porter.